The University of California, Los Angeles, more commonly known as UCLA, has recently been the stage for intense unrest. The unrest originates from a series of events that have spurred critical discussions about law enforcement and individual liberties. The catalyst for these events was the simultaneous gatherings of pro-Palestinian and pro-Israeli supporters, not only at UCLA, but also at Columbia University. These meetings are components of a larger protest movement echoing across various university campuses nationwide. The initiator of these demonstrations was Israel's military actions in Gaza, and allegations of anti-Semitism and external interference have tainted the protests. According to BBC reports, an unexpected turn of events occurred during the protest against Israel's operations in Gaza at UCLA. The previously peaceful pro-Palestinian protesters unexpectedly faced from an aggressive pro-Israeli faction. The BBC reports that this group, equipped with pepper spray and fireworks, launched assaults on students and tried to disband the pro-Palestinian base. This unexpected development intensified the situation, turning a peaceful demonstration into a chaotic whirlwind of violence. The police were called to the scene to restore order and ensure the safety of all attendees. However, their arrival and subsequent actions added fuel to the fire, stirring further controversy and discourse in an already strained environment. The situation is being scrutinized, inviting questions about the behavior and responsibilities of law enforcement during such volatile incidents. The university continues to deal with the fallout from these happenings, the impact of which is still being examined and debated. UCLA continues to grapple with the repercussions of these events, the effects of which are still being analyzed and debated. However, it wasn't just the violence that made headlines, but the response, or lack thereof, from the police. The police delayed their intervention for nearly 4 hours, raising concerns about the potential for future violence and the involvement of radical, far-right Jewish groups in the attacks. Finally, after multiple acts of violence, the Los Angeles Police Department, or LAPD, intervened at the request of the UCLA administration. This intervention led to a series of arrests, particularly at Columbia University, where rival protests also clashed. The aftermath of these clashes has been tense. The delayed police response at UCLA has raised serious questions about the role of law enforcement in maintaining peace during such protests. It's a situation that remains in flux as ceasefire negotiations continue and universities grapple with how to handle these demonstrations. To summarize, the recent clashes at UCLA were part of a larger wave of protests across US universities. Sparked by the offensive in Gaza, these protests have been marred by violence, particularly at UCLA, where a pro-Israel mob attacked pro-Palestinian protesters. The delayed response by the police has been heavily criticized, raising concerns about their role in preventing violence at such events. As the situation continues to evolve, these events serve as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between freedom of expression and maintaining public safety.